yes, different variation, using a crease, like also for his googly. So his googly has to improve a bit more. So the angle of the googly, which side you have to bowl to right-handers, close to the stump, wide of the stump. So using a crease with the basics strong, like repeatable action, I always use that phrase. So I think that's very important for as a leg spinner, because you guys know leg spinner can be expensive. So we want to work on his action so he can be a very perfect, he can bowl good overs rather than good balls. So he's been improved a lot. Winning a last series is always handy. Like it's a happy dress room. When you win things, lots of things which is you don't even notice. But being a coaches, we always want to try to focus on things. When you're winning, there is always 1% you can improve your game. So I think last 3 ODI series we won. So it's a good news for Bangladesh cricket team also. And also coming for 2020, there's a few youngsters, as you said. I think it's a great platform for them to express themselves. And we also want to, same time, do the bench strength strong. So you see lots of variation happens. Like last game, like on a crucial game, even Tanveer played, Rashad didn't play. So when we go to the World Cup, so bench strength and all the other players have lots of cricket matches under the belts, so they can be prepared for play for the national team. So I think 2020 we're looking forward to, inshallah, do well again in white ball cricket. And obviously the guys are very mentally, as I said, when you win matches, it gives you lots of extra confidence.
Niacinamide ও স্যালিসাইলিক সমৃদ্ধ লিলি ফেস ওয়াশ যা ফেসের ডেড স্কিন সেল দূর করে দেয় দ্বিগুণ ফাস্টার ব্রাইটেনিং।
Brilliant. First of all, Nasom and Sheikh Mehndi has been very, very good. Even Miras Mehndi in one-day cricket, spinners bowling very well. Over fast bowlers, you guys know that, they're getting wickets. So wickets pitches definitely have some spin. So if you have, there is two kind of frame. One, you have to turn the ball. On this condition, you have to spin the ball. Spin, you have to have a loss of ribs on the ball. On those pitches, if you have a loss of ribs on the ball, I think you can turn on that pitch. So I think last game also we see that couple of bowlers on there, New Zealand spinners also spun the ball, and we also spun the ball. I think no, this is a part of his progress. Sometime when you sit out, what is your mindset? This is our duty as a coaches to make his mind strong. International cricket is all about having a great temperament. It's a mind game rather than anything else, because skill can bring you here. But here you have to survive with the mindset. You got to have a strong mindset to stay in international level. So I think this is our duty, as my duty as a coach with Rashad. So mentally making him more tougher. When things are not right, or you get he was not dropped basically. He was bowled very well in last ODI. But like we just want to get more stronger in other spinners also. So when something happen, so all the spinners have some games. So yes, this is our duty to make sure, like when people are not playing, they mentally should be very positive. 100%, very true. It's like when you have a batting partnership, when we talk about batting partnership, like Litton and Shanto had a very good batting partnership, losing 3 wickets. That partnership brought us into the game. Same with the bowling. When Fizz got 5 wickets, Rana got last game 5 wickets. Spinners Miras and what's his name, Rashad, second ODI, they bowled very well. There was a good partnership. So this is a partnership in bowling also you need. Spinners' role, I always believe, is very, very important in middle overs. If your spinners bowl very good in middle overs, inshallah we have a more chance to win matches, because one, they can dry the opposition, not to give them any runs, and also they get wickets. So you see last 3 ODI series, if you see the stats, middle overs, we've been bowling very well. Although Rana got 5 wickets, he's bowling very well, our fast bowler is bowling very well, but spinners has to play their role. And this game, Nasom is very experienced, he's been bowling very well, Sheikh Mehndi is bowling very well. So I think we are in a good position at the moment as a spin department. Whenever, whoever get opportunity, they actually execute their plan very well at the moment. I can't say about 11 because that's obviously with the selectors and head coach and captain. But obviously as a coach, you have to prepare everyone mentally, they should be ready to play every game. He did that. I mean, he's got wickets in the middle overs. Last game, he got very vital wicket. Latham, he's a good player. He can take other players also with him. So that ball was always overspin. So Miras that's why he's improving, like his role is not only containing runs. So no variation with his variation, because he cannot bowl maybe magic ball. because he's not a mystery spinner. But thing he can do, he can develop his variation, which is he been working. Credit goes to him, obviously. But like my point of view as a spin bowling coach, you got to have a variation. You got to change your variation pace, especially with the Western cricketers, Western batsmen. They have a very fast hands. So when they have a fast hand, you have to vary your pace as a spin bowler. So if you vary your pace, you can deceive them. So that's why he got a wicket with Latham and obviously last wicket. So he's been bowling well. So overall, you're using a crease, as I said, depth of a crease, angle of the crease. Cricket is all about angle game. So if you understand those angles and people's, sometimes I say that and I believe that I've done it with the blessing of Allah. Sometimes you get people out with the field position, tactical moves. If you have that tactical moves, how you can stop them scoring runs, what is their strength. If you can figure out during a match and have the strategy and execute your plan well, you have a more chance to win matches. I think very simple plans. You got to make your white ball cricket stronger. So, white ball cricket is give you a loss of belief, especially young people. 2020, this format, as you guys know that, I think there's a few good additions like Saklan and Robel and all those guys. There's new guys coming in. It's a very important to develop your bench strength, same time you want to win matches. It's a fine line. You have to have that balance. So I think at the moment, Bangladesh cricket is going with blessing of Allah is the right direction, because in 2020, because there is no World Cup coming up soon, but you still same time you can develop players for 50 overs also. Like kind of, as I said, Saklan and other young people are coming in. If they can perform well here, that confidence actually can lead them to play in 50 overs. So this is a great platform for 2020 to develop a team and bench strength very strong.